proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it point away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the room. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the prison walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity, better survivor. No man. It's a gas gun, forced out from underground. Sometimes you just need a drink. Gotta hold her still, spin up the chamber. A school of squirts tumbles up around. Must have fled here from the mines. He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous waterfalls. Ronde always wanted his ashes scattered here. Inside's old Ronde, the bartender. The calamity got him for his drinking bit. Then kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a mini thief. Special delivery. Gas levels. Windbags start turning up the last call. More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. Big old fella walks up with a kid. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broken. Good news is the emergency defense is still working. Bad news is the aiming from the kid. Right back at you, he finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a real man. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job. An old ferry barge sets the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Well, down he goes. Down toward the Bastion. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. Blustering old foremans. His fellas in check. And now there's a new marshal in town. He has the whole place wrong. It's too tough to fall. He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. cores. You remember? That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be all right. Kid ponders what to build. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city. The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees a plane, frozen faces all around. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. There was someone. Kid sees him there at Gabe. In the flesh. Gets a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop. No matter what. He's got so many questions after all. The Thunder Brothers didn't make it. Nor did the Bird Boy. Didn't make it. Brady Sr., Brady Jr. They didn't make it. But him, he survived. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now. Would we? What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue. He says this. He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Ceylondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed him either. There's only one way to sit in front of the hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the force crawled with bags. The calamity was merciful. Well, windbags, young and old, keep fighting. At least the marshals let them live in hardened gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that a punch clean through no easy hides. Windbags are much different from normal folks. All they want is a warm place to stay and a decent meal. Cinderbrick gave him enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. But before they ate theirs by right. Security blamed on haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. They trapped the kid in the middle of the force parade grounds. The sky was on the other side, and now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort. Kid shows up just as Zolf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the calamity saved for Zolf was the smoke. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. But there's a way to put it back together. The shards. The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan. Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothless Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. Turns out Queen Anne got hold of the shard. Ankle gators love shiny hair. Brushers use their pikes to keep their distance rather. Now the kid can do the same. Queenie leaves the kid in some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass, so he gains lunch. she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. She's starting to get annoyed. They say for the crossman leader, you better keep running. Hope Queen Anne don't mind us borrowing from her treasury. All that trouble for a single shard, but you know what? It was worth it. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances. The Bastion ain't gonna build itself. Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here, but we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. Places inhospitable as they come. After all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron, we saw in there the heart of the world. The heart now laid bare by the calamity. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Jarson Bog. Where there's one stink eye, there's always more. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen is waiting for him on the other side. The cauldron's tenants ought to get around to bid the kid have fun for With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city, but all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm. Hear the monument's heartbeat again. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection. High time we built something new. Imagine everything you need to build a city like Zealandia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes burstone quarry. Rattletails ain't the worst thing either, but more about that in a little bit. Same goes for what's needed. Rattletails, not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that those ones remember things. They record everything, all the time, taking it all in. Keeping the quarry free of the best. Now, why would the ruins set off such a massive things? Might be the gods over the quarry thing. Those rocks, all polished to a blue sheen, the largest ones, even was cores. Remember how I said Rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to the beast who took the column, Sir Linky. Massive things stomped many. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks is Sir Linky's hand. We never could get stubborn old Linky to leave the quarry alone. Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you all right? It says. We talk for a spell. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will. Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. The Hurrah think they got him. They're wrong. No way out of this. Not without a fight. Zolf showed him the way here. The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid. It's finished.